Shalom, shalom, shalom. I'm back with another quick video. This video will be very quick because I'm cooking, but I wanted to stop and just record this video real quick, upload it real quick because I know I don't get on as much as I used to, but I want to talk about knowing people by their fruit and why it's so important. And the main thing the Most High has been showing me more and more lately is that it doesn't matter how much scripture a person knows. It doesn't matter how much game they talk as far as doing this and doing that and wanting to do this and wanting to do that. Like, unless they're a brand new, brand spanking new baby in the truth, they have to have some works, some righteous works behind them to really establish who they are, because we know back in ancient times, your name meant a lot. It carried a lot of weight. That was your word was your bond, and having a good name was like so important. But now, like, we're all scattered. Like, we're not a community that's face to face, so to speak. So we have a lot of internet connections and online connections and things like that. And of course, there's some people you might know, like, see visibly if you're in a congregation. Even then, you got to know people by their fruits. This is what I know. That's facts, okay? You don't have to agree. I'm still right. Because it's Bible. So the Bible is right. Forget about me being right, even though I still be right. This is facts. Once you come into the knowledge of who you are, if you desire to serve the Most High, that desire is deeply in you, you're going to study. You're going to look more into it. You won't stop at, okay, I know I'm Israel. This is great. Let me go on about my life and be puffed up or whatever. No. You're going to learn what's required of you. You're going to look more into what it entails as far as your history and all of that stuff. You're going to look into the law, statutes, the commandments. You're going to look into how to conduct yourself and all of that stuff. So that's just a given. Anybody who is not actively seeking to elevate themselves in the word, to grow, to come into a deeper understanding, that's red flag number one. They might know of the truth but not be in the truth, walking in the truth, because you can't serve the Most High if you don't even know what it takes to serve the Most High. If you don't even have an established connection with Him, you might have an established connection with your history, but do you have an established connection with the Most High? Okay, so that's thing one. Thing two, you got people who talk a good game. I come across a lot of people, and like, I'm the type of person, because of what I do and my standpoint, I tend to give people the benefit of the doubt, because it's not the same as somebody who, I'm trying to make this make sense. It's not the same as just a general meeting of somebody. Usually, if I come in contact with somebody, it's because they know my husband from the truth, or they came across some message that I put out there in the truth or something like that. Like, it's usually something like that. So with that being said, like, it's not the same as, oh, I just meet you and we just building a relationship. It's always based on the truth. It's never based on nothing else. And so it's organic in a different way, where we're coming from a place of, we're going to be talking about this and dealing with this and dealing with this and dealing with this, like, all on a scriptural, biblical type level. And then if a friendship stems from that, or an association stems from that, then that's how that plays out. has, I can only say, and that still didn't turn out right. The one time that I just met somebody in the truth, a sister in the truth, um, it wasn't what is the word? I'm not trying to be offensive. It wasn't, let's just say, the spiritual connection wasn't there. The factual connection was there, but the spiritual connection wasn't there, because when the Most High reveals things about people, people tend to get upset. They get up in arms. They don't want you in their business and stuff like that. But if you ask somebody to pray for you, and they're in the spirit of the Most High and they pray for you, the Most High will show them things about you. And if you ask them to fast on your behalf, just be ready for your secrets to be told from the Most High. Like, they don't have to Google, stalk, search you. The Most High will reveal whatever spiritual issue it is, and then He sent that person to war with you. But whatever, we ain't gonna get all off on that tangent. So yeah, back to my original point. You just have to know people by their fruit. You have to really take into account, look at what they say, and then look at what they do. I'm noticing a lot when it comes to building a sisterhood. It's a lot of weird spirits out here. It's weird. And I say weird because it's a lot of different ones, and it's a lot of different spirits. And one of the things this is turning into something else. One of the things I noticed is a lot of people have an identity crisis, okay? They don't know who they are. They don't know what they should be doing. Like, they don't know what the heck is going on, you know? So it's like, if you don't know who you are, it's hard to build up somebody else to be something when you don't know who they should be. You know, and that also comes with a connection from the Most High, prayer, fasting, and things like that. And one thing that I notice and that I can stand on, if you look in Galatians, you look at the fruit of the Spirit. If you're not manifesting those fruits daily, not weekly or like once a day you woke up and you did one thing that checked off everything on the list, but all throughout every day that you're here on the earth, if you're not manifesting the fruits of the Spirit, I mean, you're not connecting with the Spirit of the Most High on one of the most basic levels. So, of course, you're confused about who you are, you know? And so that plays a part in knowing people by their fruit. Hold on. Make sure my pot don't overboil. But that's a big part of knowing people by their fruit. Do they operate in the fruits of the Spirit? Are they commandment keepers? What is their spirit like towards sisterhood? Unity, brotherhood, all of that stuff. You know, like, are they advocates for it, or are they kind of against it? Watch out for people who just suck the life out of you. Like, just, they attach you. Y'all know I get crazy when I get on this camera, but they attach themselves to you. Just for the benefit of attaching themselves to you. It's nothing spiritual there, you know? That's what I call spiritual vampires or spiritual leeches. I've talked about this before, I'm sure. I'm 100% sure I've at least mentioned this at least one time. But this season is prevalent for it because you got the feast days going on. It's feast season. Also, it's cold, you know, like, the spirit is high when you dealing with, you know, the things of the Most High. Not this Christmas mess. I'm not doing another Christmas video. Y'all know we don't deal with that. But the spirit is high when you're dealing with the feast days and stuff like that. We in the middle of feast of dedication right now. This is the 5th day. At sundown going into the 6th day. So, you know, all praises. It's been a blessing. But it's just, I'm not trying to be funny. We really have to know people by their fruit. Like, watch what they do. And it's hard when you don't have somebody in front of you to watch what they do. But if you listen long enough, you'll know exactly who you're dealing with and what you're dealing with. Just listen long enough. listen long enough. Like sometimes you just gotta get quiet and then do some playback stuff. Like just run back what the person said in your mind and do some critical thinking and be like, oh, wait a minute, that was way off. And then you have to note whether or not it's an established pattern of behavior, because if it is, then you know that you're dealing with somebody that's not where they profess to be, and then you have to deal with them accordingly. And accordingly is different for everybody. If you're an instructor, a teacher of good things, then you may need to give further instructions to that person. If you're vulnerable, you might need to back up off of that person. You know, it really just depends on who you are to that person and what the relationship is. But yes, all types of madness and craziness going on, and the lack of the fruit of the spirit being out here. I know I talked about the fruit of the spirit. I think I precepted. I'm pretty sure I did, but whatever. So yeah, but that's something basic, like basic, basic that everybody should be working on. I mean, like whatever. So yeah, watch people, listen to what they're saying out of their mouths. Look, if you have a chance to observe, look. I mean, like, look from whenever they say they started up until the point you're dealing with them now, today, after you watch this video. And this is about proving a friend. I mean, this done turned into that, hasn't it? Yes. But you have to be careful who you have around you, because this is what some people call the dead season. It's cold. It's, nothing growing. It's not full of life and bright, vibrant and whatever else. I used to consider it the dead season, but now it's more so the preparation season. This is a season of preparation for, it's like the pre-prep. It's the pre-prep. You get yourself together, so once that weather breaks, you're in a position to start getting your harvest in order, so that you can reap the benefits of whatever you've sown once the time has passed or whatever. So yeah, some people, I mean, it's like very early spring. Some things are planted. This is more so a metaphor. Some things are planted early spring, mid spring, whatever. But this is the time to figure out. This is strategy season. This is your preparation season. And in this season, as you strategize, as you prepare, because it's quieter now. The sun isn't out as long, so we're in the houses more. The temperature is cold. I'm not for the cold. I mean, some of y'all might be. You can have it. And please keep your snow to yourselves, because we don't want it over here. But definitely, as you plan, you prepare, you strategize, you need to be extremely aware who and what you have around you. These people, pray for them, but people do what they want to do. Let them do what they want to do, but just make sure they don't drag you down into it, and make sure that you did your part to let them know whatever it was they needed to know, or whatever correction they needed to make, or whatever instruction you needed to give to them, whatever it is, like literally whatever it is, so that you remain blameless in this situation. But detach yourself from fruitless people, okay? Because what they'll do is try to eat your fruit, or poison your fruit, or distract you from preparing for your harvest. Watch out for that, okay? I'm ending this video on that note. Visit Galatians again. Read back those fruits of the Spirit. And fruit isn't just that. Of course, it's works. But those are works too. So if you see somebody not operating in that, it's off. It's off. All right, I'm done. Until next video. Most High's blessings to you and your household. Shalom.